It's really hard to look in the mirror, do the opposite of what you're meant to do because it's backwards.
Now, I finally decided, after all that wait,
Okay.
I'm gonna take these two if I can.
Okay.
How much are they?
The books a pound and the that's 50p.
That's it?
Yeah, if you say 90p, so we can.
You serious? Can I give you some extra? Would that be okay?
You can donate anything. It goes to charity, so everything we make goes out to local people in the area.
Oh, amazing.
Anyone who comes to ask us for anything, and different pubs do it each day, but it's all part of the Lions.
Well, thanks very much. Have a great weekend. All the best. Going to the UK to Australia sounds fun until you realise how far away it is. So, here we go. I am on Google Earth. We scroll in, we're not in Ireland, we are in Hemel Hempstead in the UK. So, this is where I am currently. And I want to get from here all the way over to the other side of the world, Australia. Ta-da! So, yesterday and today I've been spending my majority of the time trying to route and trying to make a plan of the route that I'm going to be taking. So if we go back into Hemel Hempstead, so from here I'm planning on trying to get into London and then trying to spend the night in London and then try to get to the coast then the next day is what I'm thinking. So I know Dover here has a ferry port to be able to get over to France, but really nicely someone actually that had heard me on the radio messaged me on Instagram, and they actually said if I was able to get to Brighton that he'd be able to give me a lift over to New Haven, which is from here. And he also said that if I wanted to, he'd be able to actually pay for my ferry over to France, which is amazing. So yeah, I can't thank him enough. So hopefully if all going to plan that works out and I'm able to get to Brighton and meet him. That means then if I'm able to get onto the ferry, I can get over into France, then hopefully into Switzerland, over the Alps, into Milan, so into Italy, and then down the coast here. So we're going into the likes of San Marino and all the way down here. Now somewhere around here then I'm hoping that there might be a boat for me then to get into Greece, and then from Greece all the way up into Turkey, so past Istanbul into Turkey, and then over here. So we're going close to Central Asia, so we're going to go in. We're not actually going to go into Armenia and Azerbaijan because they have conflict at the moment between that border, so I can't actually cross over there. So I'm going to have to go into Georgia, and then from Georgia then over and down into Azerbaijan, into Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan, and then hopefully find a way over to Central Asia. So my research tells me, and that all the forums that I've been reading, that they would highly advise not going into Uzbekistan or obviously Afghanistan, Turkmenistan. So the only real option I have is from Azerbaijan then to across the Caspian Sea into Kazakhstan. The other thing is Kazakhstan is huge. I googled it and you can fit 39 to almost 40 islands within Kazakhstan. That's madness. So once I'm in Kazakhstan, I'm going to try make my way over to the capital somewhere. So I'm planning on trying to get kind of around Uzbekistan. The only option then I would have if I went into China would be down through the Himalayas. So I'm in China now, down through here, so there's little towns and villages through here, and then try get over the Himalayas which I think is going to be extremely difficult and quite dangerous. If we zoom in, we can see like it literally is just mountains, and so unsure about that route, but I think it might be the only way I could possibly get through. So I still have to figure that section out, but once I get through here somehow, I think this is going to be the hardest part around here, trying to get from the stands into the likes of Pakistan or India. But once I get there, I'm going to try and make my way into New Delhi and then down the west side of India, down Mumbai. The reason being is there's a lot more backpackers and travellers and stuff have gone, tourists and things have gone down the west side, so there's a lot more information to do with the west than there is the east. Plus I don't think there's that much on the east. At least there's a lot of people, a lot of roads and stuff on the west side. So I'll make my way through down here somewhere. So the reason that I'm doing this and not going through here is because there is Burma. So there is a lot of war and stuff going on here. There's guerrilla fighting and things, and people hiding in the forests and jungle to fight what's going on there. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. And then if I was to try go through here, I would still need to get back into China, which then causes problems with visas. So if I'm able to get a visa for China, which is grand, but then it only allows me to be there in the country for a certain amount of time, and I don't know how long I'm going to be there, or even when I'll get there. Crossing over somehow and then going and getting a boat maybe somewhere around here. So yeah, we're in Thailand now, and then we get hopefully through Malaysia, then we're going to Singapore. So yeah, Malaysia is still going down then, and then we get into Indonesia. So we're going to Indonesia, Bali, and then hopefully find a way of getting from somewhere here into Darwin, which is there. And that's how we're going to try get from the UK to Australia. Right, if you truly know me, you know that I'm fairly fond of my hair, and I don't let just anyone cut my hair. So I figured that if I'm trying to seek food, shelter and travel from strangers, I gotta look half presentable and not just a big scruff. So I decided if I can't get a haircut anywhere, I'm gonna have to try cut my own hair. Yeah. So the only two things I see that I can move is this, which is on and off, and this, which brings this thing up and down. And then there are different levels. And this.
Oh, this is difficult. Double chin in here. Yeah, I think we need to go lower again. Jeez. Oh, my back. Right, what am I going to do with this? I'm going to just hack into it. That's enough for one day. Man, I really didn't want to mess it up. I can't even see it properly. Oh yeah.
Okay, so the press release went out, and I'm delighted to say that I've been getting a lot of emails and inquiries, and I'm over the moon. So Today FM got in contact with me and said that they'd love for me to be able to come on and speak to Dermot and Dave, and I was like, yeah, definitely, I'm definitely up for that. So they rang me and said if I could record an interview with them, and then they'll put it up the next day. and today is the day. So I'm sitting in my little van waiting for me to come on the radio, which is so weird. I'm just waiting for myself. So I was pretty nervous, and I can't really remember what I said either. So yeah, I'm just waiting now for the interview to start.
Okay, so the UK to Australia is around 9,500 miles, and as we all know, it's a very, very long flight, slightly more than 500 miles. And of course, you have to remember to get on your flight if you are coming back from Australia.
Oh man, I'm nervous.
Studio. But what about getting there with no plane, no money, no shelter, and no real plan? Well, Irishman based in the UK, Andy Howard, is going to seek out human kindness with an incredible trek around the world, and he's on the line now. Morning, Andy.
Good morning, lads.
What part of this crazy trip are you most anxious about?
Every step, even talking to you guys.
Oh, yes. Oh, I didn't mess up too much in that at all. Oh, I'm happy with that. Jeez, man, that's nerve-wracking. I'm sweating buckets.